If you weren't raised with gentle parenting and you're trying to raise your kids that way now, this one's for you. Because there's a very specific kind of exhausted that comes from building something you were never handed a blueprint for. In the next few minutes, you'll understand exactly why this feels so hard and the two small moves that actually rewire it. This isn't about trying harder. It's about how your brain stores stress under pressure. The same shift that's helped thousands of parents who grew up exactly like you. Let's get into it. Here's the truth nobody says out loud. You can't hand your kid a version of parenting you never received yourself. Not because you don't want to, because your brain was never built with that file. When you were little, your brain sat and watched. It watched your parents handle stress and anger and chaos. And it copied all of it into one file. A file labeled, "This is what you do when things go wrong." So now, years later, when your toddler is melting down in a grocery store and you're running on 4 hours of sleep, your brain doesn't reach for the calm script you read on Instagram last week. It reaches for the oldest file it has. The one it wrote when you were 5, watching your own parent lose it. That's not a character flaw. That's just how the brain works under pressure. And that brings us to a moment almost every parent breaking the cycle knows far too well. You're mid-argument with your kid, voice raised. And suddenly, you hear it. The exact tone, the exact phrase. Your mother's voice, or your father's, coming straight out of your own mouth. And it stops you cold. Be honest. How many times have you whispered, "I will never do it like they did," and then heard it happen anyway? Here's the reframe. That moment isn't proof you failed. It's information. It's your brain showing you exactly where the old wiring still runs the show. And the second you can see the wiring, you can start to reroute it. If that just reframed something for you, save this video. So the next time you hear that voice, you remember what it actually means. So how do you actually reroute it? Not with willpower in the heat of the moment, because willpower is the first thing to go when you're exhausted and triggered. You rewrite the file before the moment and after it. Before, you build one tiny pause phrase. Something you say to yourself the instant your chest goes tight. Same team. Or, "He's not giving me a hard time. He's having a hard time." That phrase interrupts the old file before it fully opens. After, you repair. If you snap, if the old voice slips out, you go back once things are calm and you say something simple. "I got loud earlier. And that wasn't okay. That wasn't about you." That one sentence teaches your child something you may have never seen modeled yourself. That a grown-up can mess up, own it, and not fall apart. Quick one before we finish. I actually want to hear from you. What's the hardest part of parenting differently than you were raised? Drop it in the comments. This one hits different depending on your story, and other parents reading it need to know they're not the only one. Because here's the thing to hold on to. Breaking a cycle was never one big dramatic moment. It's 1,000 small ones, where you catch the old file half a second earlier than you did last time. Some days you'll slip. That doesn't erase the progress. It just means you're human, doing something genuinely hard without the map your own parents had. So before you go, here's everything in one place. And if you want to know exactly what to do when the meltdown happens in public, how to stop it without making a scene, that's the next one. I'll see you there.